Alright guys, let's jump right in and get to work. This is a really quick project today. We are using the redesigned 9-inch Xyron Creative Station and the magnetic cartridge that goes with it. Just a little scrap of paper. I've got my bone folder just in case we've got any edges that want to lift up. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. And we're also using a manual die cutting machine. I want to tell you that my friends at Xyron sent this machine to me so that I could show you how quick and easy some of these projects are. Now, if you're already familiar with Xyron, the new design is going to be really familiar to you already. What's cool about this machine, though, is it fits both the 9-inch and the 5-inch refills. So you've got your load tray here, and you can laminate, you can turn things into a sticker, or you can turn things into magnets that are up to 9 inches wide. Well, the magnet cartridge I'm using is only 5 inches wide. I want to clarify that point today. But it's got this nice wide tray that you can use for lots of different kinds of projects. Now, what's also very cool about this is you don't have to wait until you've finished a cartridge to be able to pop it out and put in something new. So like I've got my permanent adhesive in here from another project. I can just take that out. There's a little stabilizer in here, and I am going to load my magnet cartridge for today's project. You just pop it in and make sure that it's pointing out through the foam rollers in the back. Then you just snap this closed. So if you are going to be laminating or turning into stickers anything up to 9 inches wide, you're going to load it over here on the left side. But for this 5-inch one, I've got my little piece of paper here, and we're going to load that on the right side just to make sure that that goes through. You just want to put your piece of paper in until you feel the tension, and then slowly crank it through. And I want to give you guys a look here. It's coming out this back side. But what I'm going to do is turn it around for you so that you can just real quick take a look at how this looks on this side. When it's coming out the back side here, what you're going to want to do is there's a bar here. This is the little cutting bar. You hold that down, and there's a slicer, just like a paper trimmer, that goes straight across to cut that off. Alright, and that's all we need our creative station for right at the moment. Now, depending on your paper, if you're using really smooth paper, you might not need to do this step with the magnets, but because I'm using, mine's a glitter paper, this other one I've got here is a textured, shiny paper, and I'm just using scrapbook paper, just anything that caught my eye, and getting all those edges nice and tight. Excuse me. And I'm going to get my cutting machine. And I've got a die that's feathers. So that is something that can handle magnets. I'm just going to put that right on there. And depending on what kind of machine you use, it's gonna depend exactly what your process is. I just want to show you that the manual cutting machines can pretty much always handle magnets, making this a very quick project. Just gonna roll that through. And these just pop right out. And it's that easy to have magnets that'll go on your locker, your refrigerator, whatever you like. Hold up your little signs, whatever you need. And there's a little bit of excess here too. You can always use a punch. You can always save your scraps and use them for something else later. But you've got these great, sparkly, shiny magnets that are just in time for back to school. So thank you very much, you guys, for joining me today, and I will catch you again soon. Hey, I'm Adrienne, and let's do some fast crafts. Be sure to subscribe and check me out at happyhourprojects.com.